Noreen, will you put me on mute because I can't for a few minutes?
Muted. All right. Hello. Thanks for getting on the call, lovelies. And if you're watching the recording. So, you know what, guys, I've been thinking about it this week, and all of you, you guys have got this. But I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing in the one-on-one team training is kind of a lack of organisation in a way, and I'm like that too. It's about like, ooh, okay, we've all been in the business for a little while now. How do I continue to maintain my momentum, and what, you know, how do I do this? How? Somebody show me how to do this. So I just thought about it myself because I didn't get taught it either. And I really think that as you guys, and I know you girls, I hate saying guys when you're girls, as you beautiful ladies start to build your teams, and you need to have something in place that you can train people on how to do this business. And so for, you know, a few of you on the call, and definitely a few of you listening to the recording, you've got people right on the cusp. And in fact, I think all of you have got people right on the cusp. But it's now about that verbiage and what do I do, and when I do get someone, how do I start? How do I attract customers and team into my business? So we're going to talk about that for the next 14 minutes. So first of all, and I'm sorry if this is repetitive, but this is what it is. This duplication in the business isn't just about duplicating it on, it's about duplicating the activities that you can be doing every single day so that it becomes a flowing momentum in your business. So first of all, I want you to answer this question. Are you even open to receiving? What's the first answer that pops into your mind? Are you open to the universe to actually build a team? No, do you honestly believe that you can have a team of people underneath you? And if your answer is no, then we need to talk about that in team training to get you past that point. Do you honestly believe that you can have a qualified business, that you can have the amount of customers you need to stay in qualification so that you're a club level? Do you even know how many customers that is? So go and answer those questions. This is homework now. If you don't know how many customers you need to get to qualification, that's your homework, and I want you to tell me on our one-on-one team trainings. So do you have your vision really clear? So I want you to all have a vision for by the end of this year. Let's work to by the end of 2018, you know, you have to have that vision in a sentence, as in, I'm just talking about Juice Plus. Where do you want to be at in your business by the end of this year? And make sure you've written it down. Be really specific. What level do you want to be at in the business? How much do you want to be earning per month? Yeah, that's really important. And how will it feel? You know, I want to be at National Marketing Director 50 Club by December 2018. How will it feel? It will feel amazing for me. It'll make me feel light and happy and like I've achieved something this year that I've been really wanting to do. Get specific. You've got to add the feeling in, because that's how we work as human beings. And what will be your reward? My reward for getting there is going to be, and make it specific, holiday to Disneyland, or I don't know, whatever it is. You know, it might be a day spa retreat for me and the hubby for the weekend, or whatever it is. So vision is the first one that we're focused on tonight. Be specific. How will it feel? What's your reward? Number 2, passion. I want you to list down 3 things that you are seriously passionate about. You don't think about it. You just go, oh, I love doing that. When I do that, that makes me so happy. I feel like I'm in the flow. I feel like I'm just like alive. So write down your 3 passions. You don't have to do it all now, but this is what I want you to have ready for trainings or one-on-one. And then the next point is the goal. What's your goal for next month? It's already the end of March, so let's start April with a bang. What is your specific goal for the month of April? Number one, how many customers do you want to have by the end of April? How many team members do you want to have joined your business by the end of April? And is there a promotion? What promotion do you want to get to by the end of April? And I personally think that all of these things should be on one board or on one place or on one piece of paper. Okay, so you've got it all there. And then you've got this big vision around, oh, I've got my vision for the year. I know what I'm passionate about. We've done lots of work about that. And I know what my goal is for April. Now we need an action plan. We've done so much work about vision. And I think that's the thing, is we're all visionaries. So now we've got to get cracking, because otherwise it's not going to come true. So how do we put this all into action? Number one, you have to have a memory jogger. Okay, what is a memory jogger? It's a list of names. So we're going back to the basics, guys, and I've said it so many times, but the more you do it, draw your circles. Okay, the circles represent all the different parts of your life that in the past and in the present. Music, sports, high school, my friends from Christchurch, my friends from the Gold Coast, my hockey buddies, whatever. Write down all these different circles. So on a big giant piece of paper, name them all, and then from them start writing down on a separate list just names of, high school buddies, I don't know, people that I worked with at that spa, blah, 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 blah. So your memory jogger is a work in progress. It literally could be hundreds and hundreds of names. Okay? So you've got to have a memory jogger, because that is actually called your warm market. They're the people you already know. And potentially, if you're writing them down, hopefully you really like them and you made a friendship with them for a reason. So don't forget that we are in the business of friendships. You're already over halfway there with those people. You already have a relationship. So when you go to reach out to them, it's not like starting from scratch. It's just about reconnecting. Okay. Memory jogger is number one of the action plan. Number two, what time of the day and how long do you have specifically every single, at least weekday, to spend on hustling with heart? You got to write down how many. Is it 15 minutes? Because if it is, it's better than nothing, I tell you what. And I want you to get your calendars out this week before we talk on Monday, and decide what time of the day am I putting in X amount of minutes. And you have to block it off in your calendar or your diary. So it's a non-negotiable. It's hustling with heart, or name it whatever you want, loving with heart, whatever you want to call it. You've scheduled your Juice Plus time. Otherwise, as we all know, life just goes by, and then there goes a whole week and I haven't done anything in my business and I'm wondering why I'm not growing. Number three, starting the conversations. So you get to your Monday and Hustle with Heart was 10 a.m. and I've gone, sweet, I've got 15 minutes of hustling with heart. What do I do now? Scroll through Facebook? Nope. You're going to go to your memory jogger and you're going to start a conversation. You're going to reach out to people. That is our job. Start the conversation. Have the conversation. It might be, hey, oh my God, how are you going? Or thank you so much for liking my Facebook post about my vegan lasagna recipe. How are you doing in life? What's happening for you? Tell me about you. You've started the conversation. Where does their name go? It goes in the memory jogger, because you're starting that conversation. So you've got a record. I've only just started reusing a memory jogger, and already from last week I had to go, oh shit, that's right. I did speak to that person about our call last week, and I sent them the recording, but did I follow them up? Yes, I have now, because I've got a memory jogger. So you can write notes underneath them to say where you're at. This lady here, she's in green because she's ordered. Okay, so if I had this lady here, Katie Greenfield, who said, nah, I'm definitely not interested now, I'd put red. And if I had this person over here who says I'm joining the business, I might have orange. Okay, so I've got them on my grid, I've started the conversation, and then it's about just working, looking at that list, and you've got your hustle time, and then it's like, oh, okay, sweet, 15 minutes of hustle time. I've promised to follow up X, Y, and Z from yesterday's Facebook post. Now's the time to do it. You know, oh, that's right, hustle time. I promised that I would send that lady something about Juice Plus. Do it. So what you want to be doing is following up the things from today, tomorrow. So if you've started a conversation, you've promised someone something, do it straight away, because otherwise weeks and months go by and then they've lost the momentum, you've lost the momentum. And then number 4 in your hustle time is conversations, customers, following up, conversations, customers, following up, and social media if you want to do it. So what I would recommend is that you have a schedule for your social media. And I don't mean using a scheduler, but also writing in your diary, like say Monday, Juice Plus Hustle with Heart. In Monday at the end of your time slot, whether it's 15 minutes or half an hour, and Ju gave us that great tip, at the end of it you write, oh, social media post. You look up at your passions list and you say, cool, I'm going to schedule and have all my ideas already done. So Monday, I'm going to do a recipe because one of my favorite things to do is cooking. Tuesday, my other favorite passion is singing. So I'm actually going to do a Facebook Live with me singing. Number 3 passion was gardening. I'm going to take a photo of me out in the garden with my hands in the dirt and tell people how I'm feeling. Okay, so you get what I mean. Have exactly what you're doing for every day of the week. So the following week, you're not scrambling around going, what am I going to post? It's recipe day. Tuesday might be smoothie day. Wednesday might be live yoga day. Whatever you guys want to do, whoever you are in your passions. But I think it's important, and I know it's scary, but this is how you'll get momentum, is you have 1 live feed a week. 1 live. It doesn't have to be long. It can be short. Okay? No screwing up your face, Juju. 1 live a week. People want to know who you are and what you're doing. 1 quote, I reckon an inspirational quote, if that's your cup of tea, is a really nice thing to do. 1 post which includes a photo of you. If you're not into taking selfies, get used to it. Because you know what people want to see? They want to see you. That's why it's called social media. Okay, and then the rest of it is up to you, but I would really recommend having that, knowing what you're doing, because again, otherwise you end up floundering around. And don't forget, what you're doing is you're organizing yourself, but you're setting an intention. So because you've respected it enough to actually plan it and do it and schedule it, I think the energy behind it is a lot better than like, oh shit, I better put something out on social media to try and get some attention. It's not the same intention. So that's it. Training summarized. Got all that? Yeah, action, passion, goal this month, and then memory jogger, time of the day, hustle with heart, start your conversations, chuck them in the grid, and your social media posts. I want to do an experiment, and I want all of you, if you can, if you guys want to build, and I want you to go back up to the top, the vision. What do you want by the end of this year? Is it worth it? Because if it's worth it, we need to start taking this seriously. Like, we've got to be organised. I was just watching an interesting thing by Celine, and it was quite good because she said, you know, why is it that life always goes up and down, up and down, up and down, yet with business? Oh, sorry, that's Aaron just phoning me to find out when the call is. Sorry. Hi, babe. Oh, he's gone. I'll just text him. And she's saying, why is it in business that we think that business just always has to be up, up and up? It always has to be the same. It always has to be growing, because it's not the true. And if you've been in this business for a while, you will know that it will go up and it will go down, and then you'll go up and you'll go down. And the only thing I'll say to you is don't quit on a bad day. Because that's true of life, of everything. Don't make any rash decisions for 1 whole year after having a baby. Because you're not yourself. So if we accept that this business is going to be like that, and if we just keep remembering, why did you get into this? Why is it important to you? What do you want out of your life? Can this business give you what you want? And I can't answer that for you. You can only answer that for yourselves. If you honestly believe it can, then it's time to get to work. It's time to just, really what it is just time to get organised. And I reckon we can overcomplicate everything and listen to 100 trainings. But if we're not doing the grit and the memory jogger, and we're not doing our social media posts, and we're not following up with conversation, we're not doing the business. So that's my inspiration for you. I'm going to stop the recording.